Hi, how's everybody doing? So, I don't know about you, but I have often wondered, where do cuss words come from? Like, who knew to use them and to use them in the right way? And to be honest, I started wondering when I was working on not using them. That that was something that at some point, I never was a big cuss word user, but sometimes I did. But and even as I don't cuss anymore, but sometimes I want to because of situations and things that can happen in a day. But I learned that apparently they started in the Middle Ages. Initially, it was a religious thing to protest some religious activity, and that F bomb apparently it goes back to the early 16th century. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. So, um, that was just some interesting observation on where the stuff came from. But the point, I guess, what I discovered and what I probably already knew is it didn't come from God. So if it didn't come from God and it's meant to be ugly and to convey something not pleasant, it's something that I don't need to engage in. And so just something to think about. These words, if they're not coming from there, what is the source of them? And I would say they come maybe from the devil. The devil put it in somebody's head, even if a word it has no origin in terms of Latin or Greek. Usually our words come from those kinds of sources. You can break up your words and find out their origins. So the cuss words don't have origins like that. Just thought you might want to know. And that's something I continue to work on myself. Even the thought, if I have a thought, I go ahead and repent for the thought and let me say, Lord, forgive me again now, please. Because you don't want to go to hell for that. I don't know if you can or not, but I'm not risking it. So um, that was just something I looked up and I just wanted to share that with you. And as something to keep in mind, these words don't originate with God. They don't have any good origination story. So I would imagine they come from a dark place. And if you're like me and you're continuing to try to aim for the mark of the higher calling, I encourage you to work on. That's an area that can be worked on. There's so many areas that can be worked on, but that's one. And I just wanted to share what I found out with you. Okay, they come from. You know what? I'm betting those words come from before the 16th century. But the F bomb came from the 16th century. The origin of it is older than that even. So yeah, interesting, huh? Take a look at it. Just do a search on where do cuss words come from, and I also saw a search on where do swear words come from, and it gave some interesting information. But that's my story, and feel free to share yours and join me on this journey of no profanity. It's an interesting journey, but I'm on it. And you can make your sentences and express yourself without those words for those who struggle with it. Okay. All right. I'll talk to you soon. Okay. All right. Bye.